everybody, and welcome to Straight Talk with Sonya. It's been a very eventful day today. Of course, you know my team. We had a few setbacks today. We had a lot of pickoffs and interceptions, so we lost. But anyway, let's get on to what the subject is at hand. I have a letter today that is kind of it's weird, but we'll work it out. It says, "Dear Sonya, I recently found out that my mother isn't my mother, my father isn't my father, and my family is somewhat my family. Let me explain. I recently found out that my mother who raised me is not my biological mother, and the person that she actually said is my biological father, well, he isn't my biological father either. I've noticed that my whole entire life, the woman that I called my aunt, which is my mother's sister, was very, very protective of me in a weird way, and she kind of freaked me out at times. But yet and still, I thought that that was the way an aunt was supposed to be. And the man that lived down the street, he was kind of weird about me. But hey, there's some weird people in this world, so I just kind of figured that they were weird. Well, over a conversation and some medical issues and some doctor's visits, we find out that my aunt is very, very sick and she needed a kidney. Everybody that was tested couldn't donate her a kidney. So in conversation, I overheard, well, why don't we get, I'm not going to call her name, we'll call her, she said Celie, so we'll call her Celie because this is what's at the end of her letter. So we'll let Celie see if Celie is compatible since she is your biological daughter. This is the conversation that I overheard, and it really, really bothered me. Then I overheard, well, what happened to you wasn't a good thing, but she still turned out fine. In conversation, I found out who my biological mother was, who my biological father was, and now I'm all upset and caught up. They want me to donate a kidney to a woman that I was fooled into believing was my aunt. Yeah, you got it right. My aunt is my mother is my aunt, my dad is my mother's husband, who is not my biological father, and my biological dad is the man that lives down the street. I know it's complicated, but hey, that's my world. But I'm still wanting to know, should I donate a kidney to this woman? And she signed herself, it was kind of cute. She said, Dave's not my parent. And she signed it Celie. Here's the thing. You said that she was good to you, your aunt, the aunt that you knew, that you thought that was your aunt, was really good to you, and she was very protective of you. You need to get down to figuring out why she gave you away, and really commend your mom, who is your real aunt, for keeping you, because a lot of times people, instead of them, a family member getting them, they'll just give you away to a closed adoption. You'll never know your real family. You'll never be able to have that bond. You'll never be able to be around your mom or know her or anything about your family. I know that you feel deceived, and right now you're in a very, very hard position. But if this woman was in your life from word say go, and she was like helping with you, maybe it was a reason why her and your biological father never made a commitment and then were able to take care of you. You say that you've met him and he's strange. Maybe the strangeness is the reason why it never worked. And she felt like she needed to let someone else raise you. You don't know what the situation is. So you need to sit down. You need to talk to them. You need to understand what happened. Thank God for them, the ones who took care of you. And about the kidney part, if I were you, if you can function with one kidney, then you can live a very, very healthy life. If there's nothing wrong with your kidneys, you don't have any hypertension problems, you don't have any diabetes problems, if you're a potentially healthy donor, then by all means consider helping her if she's gonna die. Because at the end of the day, she could have given you up for abortion, she could have given you up for adoption, or like a lot of young mothers who feel like they're backed into a corner, just had you and left you in a trash can somewhere or in front of a hospital. So I commend your family for stepping in and taking you, and for your dad, who's not your biological dad, to sit there and be a father to you and be good to you and help raise you. Then girl, you got 100%, and your family gets 100% in their effort, because it looks like to me, the old saying, it takes a village to raise the children. Honey, that was a village, and they raised you. And listening to your conversation, you already know what you're going to do. And I think that you're going to help your aunt slash mom. I think that you're going to help her. I just think that you probably needed to hear from someone else to say, am I right about this? Am I going about this the right way? I think you're doing a perfect thing to help her in this time of need. And like I said, if you can live with one kidney and you'll be totally functional, and there you don't have any health issues, then honey, help her out. That'll be a blessing to her. I'm going to leave that up to you, but that's Sonya's advice to you on Straight Talk today. God bless you. I'm so excited that you weren't, sent out to adoption, and that you were, it was an adoption within the family, and that she raised you. You're healthy, happy, beautiful, but you just need a little comfort right now. So go ahead and sit down with a whole lot of them, and go ahead and talk to them and make them understand how you feel. Then get their side of the story, and then all of you all get together and make that decision. That's what I'm saying today on Straight Talk. And remember, keep God first, love yourself, and what? Don't forget to strut. You have a wonderful night. Thank you.